Racing Hermione Baxter a stride slow, and Fireboy Baxter just a fair break, and Just You Wait drives to the lead from Matamisa. Then Hermione Baxter trying to push through on the inside. A Coterie gets ahead of that and finds the rail up and around the outside. Then we've got Smart Cookie going forward as they come to the corner, getting well back in the piece to Dodgy Pockets. Hermione Baxter no chance now with excessive speed. Down they come, and Just You Wait seen it through from Matamisa. And third is Smart Cookie. It's a Litter and MacArthur trifecta there. Back and behind those runners then to Coterie, with Fireboy Baxter just beside that. Well back in the piece to Dodgy Pockets. Hermione Baxter in excessive speed. Now, racing, Ravon would slow the inside. Getting out quite quickly here would have been Raijika, heads towards the lead. Here's Gay Thorley up and around the outside, and Cosmic Choice goes under that. Cosmic Choice from Gay Thorley. They'll be followed through then by Opawa Gifter, running the inside to Homebush Coco. She's a fallen around that. Ravon, Raijika, they've got well back with all the milk. Up they come. Cosmic Choice sees it through, wins well from Opawa Gift, dashes to second. Third over Gay Thorley, then Homebush Coco fourth. Ravon back in the field with She's a Fallen. Back with that then would have been All the Milk and Raijika. And racing, Roots Raider makes a fair fist of it, and Lulu Blues hopping across them quickly too, and Thrilling Ava's on the bunny as well. Back in behind those runners then to I'm a Catch around the first bend. Rocky Baxter got a dream run through, and so did Derby Lane, and Sydenham's been spat right out the back door. Lulu Blue into the back by two, but Rocky Baxter is chasing her down. Further back in the race then we've got Roots Raider starting to run into it. Then we've got Derby Lane. Alpinador starts to run home strongly. Thrilling Ava too far away. Then we've got I'm a Catch, and Sydenham's not racing well. Up they come. Rocky Baxter gets underneath Lulu Blue. Rocky Baxter, Lulu Blue, tight third and fourth there. We had a Roots Raider, or right where that still was Derby Lane, and Alpinador was close up too. Behind them then to Thrilling Ava. Further back to I'm a Catch, and Sydenham not happy at all. Racing Felia, fair break here. Flying Blake gets out fairly well and hunting through the inside. Good Time Kate Felia is third. Otto Baxter hunting the rail. They'll be followed back in the field then, trying to get a run through. Would have been working out wide on the track. Then we would have had Thunder Time, Missy Sloy and Kez. They are well back, swinging into the straight. Felia's found the lead here from Good Time Kate. Felia, Good Time Kate. Working, holds down third. Fourth to go by would have been Flying Blake. Then Otto Baxter couldn't quite squeeze through. Further back then we would have had Thunder Time, Kez and Missy Sloy. There. Racing Boston Blaze, a fair break out to Liberty the same. Getting out well would have been Jill Sprite. Here's Boston Blaze blowing up to the lead. Jill Sprite runs second. They'll be followed through then by Hey You, trying to squeeze through the inside. Another Pizza. Back in the party then we've got Supreme Shalene, Death Star a mile from them. No chance at all. Ode to Liberty, You Know Flash. Down comes Boston Blaze, wins well. Jill Sprite is second and third. Hey You. It's been tight for fourth there between Another Pizza and Supreme Shalene. Back and behind them to Death Star, You Know Flash and Ode to Liberty. there. Racing, Rebel Khan, a fair break the inside. Homebush Limbo gets out fairly well. Stevie's Magic right in the early party. Rebel Khan trying to push through on them. They'll be followed through then by Kinetic Neo. It's been forced wider. Power Token gets a run through. Secret Spite's a long way from them with Donkey Deep, and also well back was Go With It. Into the straight they come. Oh, Power Token kicks past Stevie's Magic. Oh, Power Token, Stevie's Magic. I think Rebel Khan up for third, narrowly there from Homebush Limbo, Secret Sprite. Further back then Kinetic Neo, Donkey Deep, and Go With It. And a racing, Graduation hops out quite nicely with Check the Mail the inside. Stay Young shows the early speed to barrel out towards the lead. Jetta gets nice and handy. Blue and Curly's only got around the first bend in fourth place. Graduation's been checked back through the field. Going past that to Wallace Ladd. Check the Mail's got a long way out of its ground now. Big Time Jet's well back, and Red Crystal got checked to the first bend. Stay Young is still in front, trying hard as Jetta. Then we've got Blue and Curly. Check the Mail starting to charge through on the inside. Further back in the race then to Wallace Ladd and Big Time Jet. Stay Young is holding. Stay Young will score here from Jetta. Into third was Big Time Jet, and that'd be followed back in the piece then. We had Wallace Ladd and Blue and Curly. Check the Mail got checked when it was charging into the race, and further back Graduation, Red Crystal. Racing, Run Lacey Run comes out humming there from Pop Some Tags and Waterbug. Dolly Peg gets to a clear third. Exponential Lily's missed the jump tonight. Just trying to get ahead of that would have been No Power Sister, Cosmic Fury and Lost in Light the last pair. Lacey hard to catch. It's Run Lacey Run. Pop Some Tags starting to flatten out after it. Further back then to Dolly Peg, Waterbug. Run Lacey Run has done just that and beaten Pop Some Tags, Dolly Peg for a Freeman Turnbull trifecta. Then we had back and behind those runners, Waterbug's gone a big race. Exponential Lily behind them with Cosmic Fury. Well back in the race then we would have had Oh Power Sister back towards the tail of the field. And racing, Inazuma hops out fairly. Homebush Crash gets right onto the money, and so too does Super Rooster. In behind them to Sir Richie, works into it. Nitro Lewis trying to get handy. Mighty Explosive the inside. Gaps back the other two. Arusa and 8 Pizza is last. Across the top, it's Super Rooster in front. Homebush Crash will try and run him down again. Further out to Inazuma. Homebush Crash gets past Super Rooster again to score. Inazuma third and Sir Richie was fourth. Back and behind those runners then we would have had 8 Pizza making up a bit of ground. Nitro Lewis didn't go on, and that'd be followed back in the race then by Arusa. Mighty Explosive might have beaten that in. Lids up and racing. Barry's Way came out well. Mammy Brown missed it a length. Punch on Jamie's punching through, and Speedy Kazza right up onto the speed as well. Cold Turkey trying to get around runners. Mammy Brown running the rail now and right between runners. Way Too Crude trying to push his way through. Ritzer Danny's got a long way back, and Hello is back last. Down the back they go. It's Punch on Jamie, Speedy Kazza. The Kennel Mates in front by 3. Here's Mammy Brown and Way Too Crude starting to wind up. Then Ritzer Danny further back in the piece. Then we've got Cold Turkey and Hello. Up they come. Punch on Jamie holding. Speedy Kazza goes again. Oh, maybe Speedy Kazza the outside of Punch on Jamie. Not much in it. Way Too Crude and Mammy Brown in photos just in behind. Then Ritzer Danny. Further back then to Hello. Well back was Barry's Way and also Cold Turkey. Racing, You Know Allegro hops out pretty well, and Vicky's Quest goes hard early there with Rebel City up and around the outside then to Opawa. Wally gets into it. You Know Allegro's gone right back through the field. Cannot Win. Flying Trances midfield. Back with that 2 would have been times up. Chokti Ellis is a long way from them with a tyre. Around the bend they come. Down the outside comes Opawa. Wally over the top of Vicky's Quest. Opawa, Wally, Vicky's Quest. Rebel City held down third, then Flying Trance. Further back in the race then. We would have had times up behind those runners to Chokti Ellis, a tyre, and You Know Allegro, the favourite, has run last. Then our racing stiff drinker fair break. Miss McFly flies out to the lead, ever so hopeful up and around the outside. Ring-a-ding chick back through the field. Matilda's Babe trying to run through the inside. Getting a run now is MBD. Back in the field to Swapan. Agent Jorge out the back. Around the corner they come. Little Miss McFly in front. Stiff drink trying to hunt her down with ever so hopeful Miss McFly. It'll be a big quaddie. Stiff drink home for second. Ever so hopeful third. Next to go by then would have been MBD. Swapan was back in behind those runners. Further back to Ring-a-ding. Matilda's Babe back towards the tail of the field.